Welcome to a new show. This is episode number 1 of a new style I'm trying. This is the review show. I get asked all the time about testing new clubs, and often I don't get a chance to put a new club into a full video. Well, this is going to give me a platform where I can actually review more products and put them into an episode. Now, these episodes might come out weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, who knows, but make sure you've got the bell notification switched on so you don't miss any of the uploads. Now, just a quick side note. The main videos will not stop. The main reviews of the flagship products will still continue. So make sure you are staying tuned to the channel, because certainly moving into 2020, some of the new products I've seen are incredible. But this show, I'm gonna be testing 3 or 4 pieces of equipment. It might be clubs, it might be balls, it might be crazy stuff. So you're gonna not wanna miss out. So let's kick things off. In this episode, I'm gonna be reviewing the new Callaway Jaws wedges. I'm also going to be reviewing the Titleist 2019 iron lineup, and I'm also going to be showing you my new putter and giving a review on that. At the end of the show as well, we're going to be talking about some of the rumours. I see rumours all the time on social media, and this is going to give a platform to talk about all the exciting things the golf world has to offer. Let's kick things off with the Callaway Jaws wedges. So some of you may have known, in the past I have had Callaway MD wedges in the bag and I loved them. And these now are the new version, MD5. They've kind of brought in this name Jaws because their tagline is the most aggressive grooves in golf. It's a bold statement. Price-wise, and you bear in mind you can find these cheaper now in store, but when they first came out, recommended retail price was £149 and $170 in the USA. Comes in 2 finishes, a Tour Grey, which is actually my favourite colour. I think that looks so good. But the colour will come off that. I've not seen any evidence of that just yet. And a Platinum Chrome, which is pretty good, but the Tour Grey, that looks class. That replacing the MD4, as you'd imagine. There's 5 different grinds and lofts, anywhere from 46 degree, which is like a pitching wedge, up to 64 degree. That's some Phil Mickelson loft right there. Main points, Roger Cleveland designed the wedge following tour player comments and feedbacks, and the Jaws grooves creates more spin and allows golfers to be more aggressive into and around the greens. The milled face have grooves in grooves that again increase that spin, and the actual lower lofted golf clubs have a smaller head profile, so the integration into your iron set is better. So then I tested these wedges. I took them to the Golf Academy first and hit some full shots into 100 yards using GC quad with a 56 degree. Now, I like to see spin numbers in that shot over 10,000. The more recent TaylorMade wedges I tested was getting nearly 11,000. Well, the aggressive grooves, the Jaws grooves, was giving me just under 10,000. Not amazing, but still pretty healthy spin numbers. So I wanted to see if that translated out onto the golf course. I hit some fuller shots into the green and the ball was definitely stopping. There's no question about it. The ball wasn't spinning back like crazy, but to be fair, sometimes you don't need that much spin. The shots around the green were really good, super positive. I love the feel of the wedges. That was the biggest takeaway with this test. The feel of the wedges is superb. Shots around the green were really good. I like the interaction with the ground. Bunker shots were superb. Just an all-round really good wedge. As a roundup, I enjoyed testing these wedges. I thought the feel was fantastic. I thought the performance was very good out on the golf course. I'm not the biggest fan, and it's only a personal preference, of the name. It feels like it kind of cheapens the product a little bit, and that's not the case. These are their #1 wedges for 2019, moving into 2020. I've enjoyed Callaway wedges, and this is no exception. Overall, this is a really good wedge. So next up is a new Titleist lineup. There's 5 sets of irons that have come out. Your MB, which is your blade, your CB, your cavity back, and then there's 3 more kind of forgiving irons, T100, T200 and T300, which is more maximum forgiveness. And they've revamped it a little bit. If you remember, Titleist always had the AP lineup. Well, that's gone, and it's now replaced with the T lineup, which I think is a little bit cleaner. CB and MB are for your better players, and in my personal opinion, they shouldn't come out every 2 years. They should come out every 5 years, but they seem to bring them out every 2 years either way. Pricing wise, everything bar the T300 is the same price, and they've all been out in stores now, so you'll probably find them a little bit cheaper. The T300, possibly because it's made out of different material, is a slightly lesser price point. So I took all of the 6 irons to the Golf Academy, because I wanted to see how they differed from each other, and I saw exactly what I expected to see. The blade had the shortest distance, highest spin, slowest ball speed, as you would expect for a blade, because it's the weakest loft. Where the stronger lofted T300 went the furthest, had the fastest ball speed, spun the least. If you want to see all the data, pause the screen now. So all the data is there if you do want to dive into it. Let's talk about the feel. For me, the MB, the blade, did exactly what a blade should do. It felt great, didn't particularly go far, but that's what you expect. The T300 on the flip side was fast. The ball came off that face fast. What you sacrificed there is a little bit of feel. It wasn't the best feeling, but it did offer loads of forgiveness. Great for high handicappers. T200 was similar to T300, but just felt a little bit better. So mid to high handicappers would love that. And then for me, it was a toss up between CB and T100. I've always been a fan of the CB, but for this time, actually the T100 just gave me that little bit better performance, but I could have picked either. I decided to go T100. I decided to put a full set of golf clubs in the bag and take them out on the golf course. The first thing I noted out on the course is how good the clubs looked. They looked unbelievable in the bag. I actually really like the finish of the new Titleist lineup. I think it looks super clean. Performance-wise, they did exactly what I expected. The long irons weren't the most forgiving, but gave me great distance, really good feel. I kind of felt like I'd maybe slightly drawn him too far to the left, but that's just me anyway. Maybe the offset was just a little bit too much. But after that, mid irons were fantastic. Wedges gave me great control. Not loads of spin, but really good control. I felt like I could hit softer shots. There was a shot that I hate, 110 yards, and I just had a pitching wedge in the T100, which is a loft of 46 degrees, and I had to play kind of a little delicate shot, and I performed it great. It felt like it wasn't going to come off the face too fast, and that's something I always look for in an iron set. I think the 5 clubs do offer a lot for a lot of golfers. I just think it's a bit complicated. It's too many choices sometimes. Again, as I mentioned, CB, MB should come out every 5 years. They're so niche. Adam Scott uses them, that's pretty much it. And then they should really concentrate on this new T lineup. I do think they're great irons. I definitely think they're going to be seen in a lot of golf bags around the world, and they definitely get my approval. Breaking news. I've got a new putter in the bag. Now, if you've been a fan of this channel for a while, honestly, out of all the clubs that I change in my bag, my putter's the one that I've changed the least. I've had an Evnroll ER2 in my bag for ages, and I've now got a new Evnroll ER2 in my bag, but this is a new version, a blacked out version. Head shape is the same, but we've now got a black head, black shaft, and a new grip, which I want to talk about because this grip's felt really good so far. It's the gravity grip. These putters are expensive. Retail, and you probably find them cheaper in store, but £329, which is expensive. $369. It's almost prices competing with like Scotty Camerons and the most expensive TaylorMade putters you can get. It's a 100% milled putter designed by Gerin Rife, who is a expert putter maker. And this gravity grip, it's a 35 gram foam grip, which is pretty common. But in the back, there's a 70 gram steel rod. And Evnroll claimed that gives you a little bit more feel of where the club head is. And I kind of was super skeptical of that at first. I didn't think there'd be that much evidence. When I've tested it on the golf course so far, it's been in the bag a couple of rounds. My speed control has been better, and I've had a better understanding that my club face is closed as I hit the shot. So it's going to take me a while to get used to it, but it is a new putter in the bag. How long it'll last, time will tell, but I just think it looks awesome. I love this black head, black shaft, black grip. Looks phenomenal. Let me know what your comments are down below. What do you think about the look of this putter? So before moving into some rumours, I thought I'd give you an update on my Facebook page. I've started making daily coaching videos over there. Make sure you jump over to my Facebook page. The link is down below. Give it a follow. You're not going to miss out on any of the coaching videos I upload there daily. Another point, I'm interested to know what drivers are going to come out next year. For me, I want to see brands bring out drivers that link up and give us more data. So it might be the way it links up to a mobile phone, but it can give you, swing speed, potentially ball speed, that might be hard to measure. Maybe even some data on swing path and angle of attack, things like that. A driver that gives a more intelligent process, so it helps you learn how to use that club better. What would you like to see? Comment down below. What do you want to see in the new lineup for 2020? Now, rumours, there's some new irons from Cobra coming out. Now, I have got them. I can't show them yet. They're going to be coming to the channel soon, so don't miss out on those. They're quite an interesting one. They're kind of following on suit to some very popular irons that have been out on the market already. And then this is something I saw on Instagram, actually. An account definitely worth checking out is Jonathan Wall. I think he works at golf.com. So he's got some samples of a new Pro V1 golf ball. Now, I saw these golf balls floated a couple of months ago and never thought they were actually going to be coming out. He reckons they are. So this is the new Titleist Pro V1 X Left Dash. Great name. Left Dash is almost literally a dash next to the Pro on the Pro V1. Jonathan reckons they'll be available October the 1st. Now, when I've asked Titleist about this, they're saying they're only going to be specialised accounts, really only for tour use only. To give some background, it's a super low spin ball. Now, they tried to bring a low spin ball out last year, if you remember, the AVX, but it kind of, I don't know, I'd love to know if anyone's actually playing with them. They kind of flopped a little bit. The AVX didn't do a great deal. Whether this Pro V1 lineup might sit and replace that AVX. I said it from the off. I think they got the name of that AVX wrong. If they would have called it Pro V1 Star or Pro V1 hashtag or whatever, this could be it. It's worth seeing if they come out, and I'll try and get some samples and give them a test. Guys, hopefully you've enjoyed the first ever review show. Let us know in the comments down below what would you like to see me review next. And bear in mind, new full videos, full reviews will still be coming out on the channel. Do not worry. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Lots more to come. And we'll see you next time.